I got tagged by Donna at DReamCreationS, so I'm gonna try to get where I'm going and do this tag, the You and Yours SHTF tag. So, yay, stick around, see if I make it. First one, have you talked to your family and friends about SHTF? Yeah, I have. My dad was the good one to talk to, and my family in North Carolina are good ones to talk to about it. Yeah, my kids, when I start talking about it or politics, they, oh, she's going cray-cray again, and they start ignoring me. So I do to a certain extent. Would I ask my friends and family to join me? Well, I have no one here except Mama Monster and my 2 kids, so obviously my family would join me. Friends? Well, I'd hope that I could give them enough fair warning that they needed to stock up before some kind of event happened. You know, there's things that they can do. That's something I'd really have to take into consideration, because y'all don't know my friends and neighbors. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. I wouldn't flat out refuse anyone. If members aren't carrying their weight, what would you do? I'd have to talk to them. I'd have to tell them, you know, gas, grass, or, you know, no free rides. You have to do something to make us thrive and survive during whatever times it might be. So whether they can, you know, if they're disabled and they have, like myself, I do way more than I should, but, you know, if they have limitations or they have no skills, there's something they can be doing. I mean, surely they can cook, sew, whatever. There's some task that they can do. So yeah, nobody's not going to be allowed to do absolutely nothing and then eat up the food or the medical supplies and, you know, use up water. Number 4, if food and game is scarce, what would you do? What I do, I garden. I grow and I can preserve. Maybe try to reach out and barter with someone if, like, my salt runs low, or I need flour and somebody has more than I do. Maybe I can trade them a handful of seeds for what they have. And definitely there's edible, you know, plants that we can forage. I don't do mushrooms. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms, and I don't like snails and toads and snips and snails and puppy dog tails, but I guess, you know, we're talking worst case scenario, so all these answers I'm giving you is not going to be typical everyday me. This is going to be worst case scenario stuff. So hopefully, whatever happens, food gets scarce. I've got boxes and boxes and cartons of seeds, so hopefully, you know, the fast growing will get us by, and all of my pantry will get us by. Number 5, what's my biggest fear? You know, it used to be being alone. That used to be my biggest fear, but probably the one thing I've feared the most since I was young is the one thing that I am the most, and I've grown accustomed to being alone. I don't think it's losing everything. Government or some other country coming in and taking over and making us all prisoners, that we have to give up our way of life or be executed. I think that would probably be my biggest fear, because I can't stop who I am and what I believe. So I guess I would have to go in the guillotine line. Would I join a gang and rob and steal? No. 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 I've heard others say before, because they don't stock up, that they're just going to go take somebody else's. Well, you know, I think they need to think twice, because those other somebody else's just might have a bead on you and their property line. So I don't think that would be a wise thing, to try to steal and rob from someone else. If it's that bad, and you know, the infamous stuff has hit the fan, it's going to be every man, woman, and child for themselves, and especially women and children. They're going to be easy targets. And so I'm just glad that my years of training, I know how to use a firearm, how to protect myself and my family. That you know, the castle law. So Donna, I hope I got all the questions in there. I got 6, so, and my answers probably were really quick and not as thorough as I would like them to be. But that's the Campbell soup, because I could ramble forever. And look, these are bush honeysuckle. If you can see those. There we go. Bush honeysuckle. Lots and lots. Nice clearing there. On a slant though. So when it's warm, I'm going to go further up. I think right over in there. There's a downed tree over there. A lot of possibilities. So much stuff up here.